All right, we are live.
Hello. Welcome to the Punk Rock Libertarians podcast, After Hours episode. Free show. This is the free show. This is the State of the Union. This is exciting, guys. A bunch of psychopaths standing around and applauding at each other. I guess someone there's
Jill's in the house.
She's Dr.
Jill,
Jill.
the-
She's a professor
Jill,
at
the-
a community college, folks. She's entered the building.
the sexual predator enabler.
There she is.
God.
I like that meme of her with Joe when they're like obviously much younger, and it's like this is back when Jill was just the babysitter.
So everyone, you guys are checking this out. You guys should be signing up for our Patreon so you guys are gonna get to hear this. You guys get to hear this more often. We do one of these every week. It just so happens this fell on.
It's a lot like the regular show, but it's worth $3 more.
yes, or 10.
But Otto's
No,
also
value
usually
subjective.
drunker
Yeah,
because he's had an opportunity to drink beers.
But sometimes more coherent than, obviously more coherent than our, whoever's going to
Alex
be
gets
starting out
very
here.
passionate.
talks about the
Oh
firmament.
shit, dude, we got a ton of
Oh, it's
viewers on
Blinken.
Twitter.
It's
I
Antony
know.
Blinken. Oh, it's the Treasury Secretary. That lady who's like,
Oh,
what
great.
inflation?
No, that was Yellen,
what
right?
inflation? Yeah. I mean,
So yeah, was there there was some sort of motorcade blockage that was happening earlier?
I don't know.
So there was
Was that why Biden's late, or did he get lost on the way there?
or was there another bathroom problem? Like who
Could
knows?
be.
A bathroom dilemma.
Yeah. Thanks, Shannon. Thanks for hanging out. She's
Hell
going
yeah,
out of her
Shannon.
way to avoid it, but we're live
So was
streaming,
I.
She's here for
So
it.
was I, Shannon. But here we are.
Look at
Yeah,
this
but why
group of
avoid it when you
people.
can just have fun with it?
Look
you
at
know?
this group of people that's assembled there. Now,
I
you
wanna
guys
have
know I'm
What do you
against
think that room
weaponized
smells like?
anthrax, right?
Hmm.
You know I don't support like bioweapons, right?
No.
But I'm just saying, like, just something accidentally
If
happened.
there was a
there.
time,
Maybe tonight's the night.
Yeah,
As
maybe
long
this
as
is when this-
Massey. Oh, so
Minecraft.
did you guys know
the super COVID
Massey's there?
emerges.
Massey's there with
Riley Gaines.
Assange's brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Butt Judge over there,
Mayor Butt Plug?
the transportation guy.
Yep.
Oh, did he bring his baby? He's going to be breastfeeding during the speech.
Live.
I know the gays do love buying babies.
I like this dude with this Indian guy or whatever.
Fucking ponytail. What the hell? Who the fuck's this guy?
Dude, they're
Look at all these.
like, all of
How
them.
many are reptilian?
All of them.
There's gay,
How many?
like
How many work for APAC? How many work for Mossad? How many
All of
are
them.
just being blackmailed? It's hard to tell.
did you guys see the video of that one of the senators being chased down by by a bunch of the Palestinian protesters in chamber, and they're like, well, it's a genocide. It's not a genocide. He's going in their face. He's like, it's not. Israel will stand forever. That's a fact. And he's like, we'll always be allies to Israel. And he goes, and say goodbye, Palestine. He was like, say goodbye.
Wow.
Goodbye, Palestine. And I was
Wow.
like,
You can tell who has a
psycho.
thick file and who has a thin file, right? Like when they wow, they're completely unhinged, like in support of genocide. You know they got a thick file.
Oh, all the women are doing that white thing again. Remember?
PICCCCC. Oh God,
What does that mean? They're virgins.
fucking women.
Oh, that was like the AOC shit, right? When she was looking pretty banging.
Well, she
They
also got
spray
chased
paint
by a bunch of
messages on the
Palestinian
back.
protesters.
They should spray paint messages on the back of all their outfits.
You should
Yeah, like
eat the rich,
butt sex.
tax the rich. Remember that?
All right.
Tax the rich. Yeah.
Hey, did you
Tax
guys
the
hear about
rich.
Victoria Nuland?
Yeah,
Victoria
she's gone.
Nuland is resigning.
Oh hell
Like,
yeah.
Wow.
And didn't she
is
like hand out a whole bag of cookies to a bunch of Ukrainians, but then just end up eating all the cookies? She's so fucking
she
swell,
look-
dude.
She's been running Ukraine the whole time through multiple
know.
presidencies. I
Amazing.
wonder has she announced which arms manufacturer she'll be joining the board of?
Is it Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, Boeing?
Do they allow subjects into this thing?
Yeah, up in the
Oh
gallery.
no.
Virginia Senator Joe
Hmm.
Manchin.
Just
Manchin has been one of the major players.
Oh, Janet Yellen. God,
It's
like
basically
every single,
like,
it's like every single villain in DC is present.
when do they
no more
bring out
war
Moloch?
crimes.
When do they bring out Moloch?
Like,
Is
if
that
there
after
was
the
if there
cameras
was a
turn off?
meteor hit, like if there was a meteor hit right now, I would
Oh.
join whatever religion like called that. Like, I would
Whatever cult was praying for
whoever
it.
prayed for that.
Kool-Aid.
Oh,
yeah,
can you
I'm, like,
imagine Mitt
totally in.
Romney dying? It just sounds so good.
Although I'm pretty sure if a meteor hit there, I'd probably die too.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
It
all
seems
know
like a
who
very
died.
small meteor.
It was like a golf
We,
ball.
you know
size
what,
one that just had
Jared?
enough
We
to
would
blow up.
mourn your death, but at
wait,
the
is
end,
that?
we'd be like,
do you think
well,
that's the real Lloyd Austin?
Trade-offs.
Do you think that's the real Lloyd Austin? Or do you
Who's
think
Lloyd
he-
Austin?
Right there. He's the Secretary of
Bald guy?
Defense. Apparently, he was the one with the prostate issues. Do you think that's the real one?
Oh,
He
did
was
we
the
ever
one who
play
was
the video
hospitalized.
of? Did you ever play the video of him? Let me see if I can find it. He got abused in like a congressional hearing. Did you guys see that one?
Well, yeah, because he was absent for like 3 days, and it was like a kind of like no call no show. Like, hey, I'm the Secretary of Defense, and oh, by the way, I'm hospitalized getting prostate surgery.
Right, well, he had to apologize for like not conducting himself correctly,
Yeah,
right? And then was it like Gates or one of those guys like grilled him and saying like, well, how come you're not like forgiving the people? You're come here asking forgiveness, but you're not forgiving all those people that you fired for not getting vaccinated.
wow.
You know, like throw it right back on him. Like you're here to
I mean,
ask
that's-
forgiveness,
that's some
but you're
great
not giving
theater.
forgiveness. Like, what's wrong with you?
That's some great script writing right there.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I mean, it was great posturing for the scumbag that was lecturing him. Who's
Oh,
just as
shit.
bad
Oh,
as all of
shit.
that.
Oh,
Let's
is he
go.
gonna- Here we
Let's
go.
fucking
Oh,
go.
Here comes Meat Joe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Blank
You can
stare.
do it, President. You can do it.
Is the mask on tight?
Do it.
Yeah, meteors aren't real, Jared.
Do they?
We've got the extra large Depend diaper has been deployed.
Yeah. Does he have enough to conceal the mask ridges?
Do we have any like Star Wars theme music that we could overlay? Like,
We have that.
He has
Oh, it's
no
Chuck
fucking clue where
Schumer.
he is.
Chuck
Look, dude, he's
Schumer.
had
Uh-oh,
so much-
Wait, he almost went in for a sniff.
Nah, they're too old for him.
What are they? I wonder what they're saying here.
Oh, this is gonna be like 20 minutes of this shit. You know this, right?
God.
He even reads local Delaware newspapers and sends
What is
He's
this?
saying like, thank you for
153?
locking up all the black people.
two people he reads about. And
Look at him.
So
He's
again,
so fucked up.
Well,
He's so
he's
high right
at
now.
home in the U.S. Capitol.
He's looking so analytical, man.
Here.
I know.
He's
Like
looking
they
so
had to
analytical.
sacrifice like a whole orphanage to get enough adrenochrome to get him through it tonight.
Look at his eyes, dude. His
How mu-
eyes, dude. They look at it. Holy shit, dude.
Dude,
Uh-oh.
Look at his eyes. His eyes have never
Dude,
been
they,
that
they
open
put
before.
that like
I told you
CIA
they drugged
grade
him up.
LSD
Dude, that's
like
meth.
right. They put it
Dude, he's
right
so
in his
drugged up right now.
in his
Dude, that's
applesauce
meth.
tonight.
And there's old
Holy
Chucky Schumer
Decades
following right behind him.
and his big
Look
point
He's
at
like,
him.
where are the
is
children?
very similar to what he might talk about
Bring
I
me
thought
up.
there were going to be children here.
an economy
Bring me your firstborn children, Jack.
fairness for work.
Oh my
And in
god.
doing that, he channeled the Great Depression
Look at
era
these-
president
Where's the
Franklin
big booty
Roosevelt
Latina?
saying, quote, it can be done.
Oh, look at it. Look at she's got her Trump hat. You see at the bottom of the screen? Is that
That's
Taylor
still
Green?
possible.
Look at her. Look at her. He sees the Trump hat. Look.
Oh,
He sees
Are
it. You see
you
that
only
face?
are you only
Nice.
17? Wow, you look like
Oh wow, she's like
that was
heckling.
the blonde. Like is that the face he made at that blonde girl?
Marjorie Taylor Greene's like
Yeah.
a Philly fan right now. Like
More
just
lawmakers,
fucking
what is she holding up? Is that a condom?
Chuck Schumer, the
Is it-
North
what
No,
is
those are
that?
buttons.
Democratic Reserve
buttons. Trump. She's got a Trump 45 hat.
That's-
Wow.
Is that Marjorie Taylor Green?
Yeah, she's like,
Is it?
Talking
I guess
shit.
so.
It's got to be.
wow.
Uh-oh.
okay.
Oh, he got
Yeah, it
finally
is her,
got a
it's
little
her.
contact. Oh, not you, lady. I'm not kissing you.
What's
No
it
way.
say?
You're
Lake,
too old for me.
He is their choice.
Lakin something?
Biden has
God,
faced
he's
a
so
little
high.
opposition
Look at
from the
him.
Democratic primary.
How the fuck, dude? Come on, man.
Despite
Come on, Jack.
Come on, man.
Come on, Jack.
Come on, man. Come
Doesn't
on.
Where's
they,
his ice cream?
don't they
Someone
have,
get that
like,
man an ice
weapons?
cream cone.
Don't they have weapons where they can kind of
Yes!
jab you with something
Yes!
and it makes you looks like a heart attack and you die? Like you just have
Yeah,
to
the
get
heart
close
attack
enough
gun.
to jab somebody.
Andrew, this is exactly what I was thinking about. When's the Terminator face going to rip through the meat suit? That's exactly. It reminds me of that shitty graphics.
Dude, look at her.
during
She's
Terminator. You know when he's looking in the mirror and like fixing his fucked up face.
Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's just like talking shit. Right
She's
to
wearing like a
Biden's
MAGA
face.
like race car suit. Like
She's got a
the fuck?
red suit coat.
Hey, she's
my
she's
God.
on camera. She knows where to get in the room to be on camera, right?
Yeah.
We don't know when this
Where are the
ritual will
masks?
start.
I
So I'm
pray
saying,
for
when does
Jewish
the owl
faces
come
at
out?
this point.
When does Moloch make an appearance? This is basically Bohemian Grove, right? This is the same guest list.
Yeah,
I feel like they should warm up the audience with like a drag show or something to like get everybody in the
Yeah,
spirit.
one story hour.
Something for the kids.
Yeah, who damn, who is that guy?
Oh,
Shut
look at Chuck
Schumer.
Schumer.
Fuck that guy. He's I believe he's largely responsible for Ross Ulbricht's persecution.
Really?
Just getting those selfies.
Yeah.
Tell, man.
Well, New York senator, and wasn't that judge from New York, and it was setting the precedent. That judge basically had to
Set an example. Oh, there's Romney.
Dude,
he's
seriously?
he's still in the game.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Why does he even get invited to these things?
Who's that fuckhead right there? What's his name?
Isn't he a senator or something?
I don't know. I don't know these people's names. He's right there. He's a scumbag. They're all scumbags. Look, just oh man, just a few grenades, just roll in, just
Just a little weaponized anthrax. Just hypothetically.
In
I'm not
Minecraft.
saying that anybody should do that, but if they did, let's just say there was somebody here who worked at Fort Detrick. Okay, I'm not going to tell him what to do.
look at this bloated fat fuck. Look at this guy. What is he doing? What is
What is the
going
actual
on?
insurrection happening?
You know, it's funny. He's wearing a pin. That fat guy's wearing a pin, and it looks like the libertarian pin with like the eagle.
Which guy? This
flame.
the guy in the black suit here?
Yeah,
Center frame?
yeah, right here. Look at his button over his lapel. Does that not look like the LP button?
President is taking this moment.
Kind of.
even
Also,
taking
just kind of looks like an
Wow,
American Eagle.
he's taking selfies. He's so hip.
Wow. He probably took it with like the wrong camera.
God, you know,
Wow.
how many children he's coming while thinking about this moment?
Wow, dude. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a picture I didn't need to see.
Well, think about it. This is what he's wanted to do his entire life. His entire life, he's wanted to do this, and like, he's something he
4
only
more
dream
years.
of while orgasming in little
He,
children.
he's lucky to make it another 4 more minutes. I mean, he's
Look at these people still.
What are they
clapping.
chanting?
Oh, let's go
4 more
Biden.
years.
Or 4 more years. Oh,
Let's go,
There's the
Brandon.
whole Supreme Court.
let's go.
The crowd's clearly stating, "Let's go, Brandon."
It's like I was saying, Boo Earns.
Biden, of course, during his time in the Senate.
Oh look, some generals,
period,
some
the
baby
chairs of the
killers.
Senate
Yeah.
Judiciary Committee
Just go shake their hands.
gets to deal with.
Oh, is there any of the trans ones going to be there? You think?
I don't think she's he. Oh, there's.
Hey.
Look at Pelosi.
Oh,
She's drunk.
look at her.
She's drunk as a skunk.
Look at Tits McGillicuddy.
Where's her husband?
I don't know. Well, somewhere with a hammer hanging out of his skull.
All right.
God,
What
these
is
people
good?
are so
Does it?
wild.
Come
Was
on,
it
let's fucking go here.
right?
I
The
told you
audience
guys,
for
we're
this
supposed to
is
start-
usually in bed by like 9 o'clock, man.
That's what I said. Dude, he's on so many drugs, dude. He's met the fuck up.
Yeah, there's no way, dude. There's
Do
no
you
way
think-
he's like
do you think
straight raw dog in this thing, dude.
Dude, you
There's
think
no
they
way.
got the cocktail just right? I mean, this is kind of like. Did
Dude, maybe
we-
this is when they pull the switcheroo. Maybe he like faints on stage and they're like, we can no longer.
Andrew says, when does the Templar Knight tell him that he chose the wrong chalice?
he chose.
Oh my god. So fucking funny.
Right?
Oh man, thank you.
I
Andrew.
know,
That
Joe,
made my
stop
night.
stalling. Let's get to the.
We ran against.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
2020 Democratic primary contest.
Let's get to it.
Sanders is
Yeah, let's
Georgia's
do it.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go. As the
Have you ever
kids say
seen
these days?
Systems where you can
The Bernie, there's Bernie.
Mr.
There's
Drugs.
Bernie.
What if there's a guy like a pharmacist behind the curtain turning dials? Like, okay, increase the morphine level. Like, he's drifting. He's going for a sniff.
He's
Okay.
finally to the podium.
Also,
Adrenochrome,
I haven't
quick.
seen one mask. Have you guys seen a mask so far?
Nah.
I haven't seen one mask.
Yeah.
This is a super spreader event. I mean, obviously, we're headed for another season of death and disease.
It's
Or-
statism. It's a super spreader for statism. Are they gonna do the Pledge of Allegiance here first? Is that what they do?
This is
I
as
don't
loud
know.
as
Have
this
we-
gets.
I think we have to first take a moment to condemn Jewish hate. Let's all just.
Yeah. Do we have a
need to
bingo
celebrate
card?
APAC. Dude, this is gonna piss me
Most
off.
election of our lifetime.
Turn up the volume. CNN or whatever this is. AP.
He's saluting, or is the light in his eye?
Where's Jill?
Look, he's up there. He did it. He didn't fall over. Woo.
Woo! Could you imagine cheering this guy on? Even if you were like, oh,
Good evening. If I were smart, I'd go home now.
Ew.
Can we get more volume?
That's all I got from this channel. Maybe I can find another feed in the
find
background.
CNNs or Foxes.
Madam Vice President, members of Congress, my fellow Americans, in January 1941,
Oh boy,
Franklin, in January
there we go.
41,
I was there with
Roosevelt came
Martin
to this
Luther
chamber to
King.
speak to the nation, and he said, "I address you at a moment unprecedented in the history of the Union. Hitler was on the march. War was raging in Europe. President Roosevelt's
Face-Off
purpose
was
to
just
wake
forming.
up Congress and alert the American people.
Stepping
that this
Bandera
was
was
no
just killing
ordinary
Jews.
Time. Freedom and democracy were under assault in the world.
Oh, democracy. Take
Tonight-
a shot.
January 6th.
I come to this same chamber to address the nation. Now it's we who face an unprecedented moment in the history of the Union. And yes, my purpose tonight is to wake up the Congress and alert the American people that this is no ordinary moment either. Not since President Lincoln and the Civil War
Oh,
have
Lincoln.
freedom and
Dude,
democracy
Lincoln
been under assault
Roosevelt.
at home as they are
Have we
today.
had a president that hated black
What makes
people
our
as much
moment
as me?
rare is the freedom
Dude,
and
he said
democracy
it
are under
again.
attack both at home
Three
and
times.
overseas
Three
What?
times
at
democracy.
the very same time.
White supremacists.
Overseas, Putin
Take
of
a sip.
Russia is on the march, invading Ukraine, and
Good.
sowing chaos throughout Europe and beyond. If anybody in this room
Enjoying
thinks Putin will
record
stop
high
with Ukraine, I
GDP
assure
growth.
you he will not.
Oh, they're standing first
Oh,
standing
Ukraine.
ovation.
oh, there she goes. Oh, look
Uh-oh.
at her. Look at the
Like
This
a
is all
stoic-
good Venn diagram.
the stoic.
Ukraine can stop Putin.
Well,
Look at
heels
that
up
clapping.
Harris.
Look how deliberate her
Ukraine can
clapping
stop
is. She's
Putin.
not laughing.
If we stand with
She's
She's
like,
like,
Ukraine,
Period.
what's next on my cue card?
provide the weapons.
What do I stand
Oh.
for next? Oh, here we go.
Weapon. Weapon.
Venn diagram.
Weapon.
Raytheon.
Raytheon. That's a Raytheon exec right there.
Right there.
That is all. That is all Ukraine is asking. They're not asking for American soldiers. In fact,
They
there
just
are no
want
Not true.
American
money and
soldiers in
weapons
war in
and
Ukraine,
cocaine.
and I'm determined to keep it that way. But now, assistance to Ukraine is being blocked by those who want to walk away from our world leadership. It
Ugh.
wasn't long
struggling.
ago when a Republican president named Ronald Reagan thundered,
Oh,
Mr.
Christ.
Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
That has nothing to do with it.
What?
Now,
Wall.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And this is his
I have a
segue to
dream.
the borders.
now my predecessor, a former Republican president, tells Putin, quote, do whatever the hell you want. That's a
What?
quote. A former president
not
actually
true.
said that,
That's not
bowing
true.
down to a Russian leader. I think it's outrageous, it's dangerous, and it's unacceptable.
I want to see that fact check.
How dare a
there's
Russian
Andy.
do whatever
there
they
she
want?
is. Yeah.
We decide what Russians do.
What
We
a
do.
punt.
America is a founding member of NATO,
Oh,
the military alliance of democratic nations, created
Democrat.
after World War II to prevent war and keep the peace.
prevent war. They
Today,
got a
we've
great
made
record.
NATO
NATO's got a
stronger than
great
ever.
record of preventing
Welcome
war.
Finland to the alliance last year.
thought it was to
By
counter
prevent,
the
do you mean
Soviet
foment or?
And just this
Yeah,
morning,
oh, man.
Sweden officially joined, and their minister is here tonight.
Oh wow.
Stand up.
What?
Hey, there he is.
Is that Tom Hanks?
Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome.
Nah, he's
Wow.
too busy
Welcome.
fucking kids.
Sorry, Sweden.
well,
And they know how to fight.
yeah.
What?
And
Mr. Prime
assemble
Minister,
and-
welcome to NATO,
and
the
to provide
strongest
low-cost
military
furniture.
alliance the world has ever seen.
We've assembled some IKEA
I
pallets
say this
that
to
are en
Congress.
route to Ukraine
We have
now.
to stand up to Putin.
They've got almost all the parts you're going
Send
to
me a
need to
bipartisan
assemble.
national
Some,
We've got the
security
whole
bill.
the whole Malm set.
History is literally watching. History is watching. If the United States walks away, it will put Ukraine at risk. Europe is at risk. The free
History's
world will be
watching.
at risk, emboldening others to do what they wish.
Azov
to do us
Battalion
harm.
will be at risk if we don't
My
send them more
message to
weapons.
President Putin, who I've known for a long time, is simple. We will not walk away.
The great Muslim nation of Sweden.
I honestly did not think he'd start out by talking about Ukraine tonight. I thought this would be Israel first.
We will not bow down.
No. He's not going to talk about Israel at all.
I
Yes, he
will
will.
not bow down.
Whoa. And then wait for applause. And
In a
wait for
literal sense.
applause.
Is that George
History is
Takei?
watching. History is watching,
Was it?
just like history watched
looks
3
like-
years ago on January 6th.
January 6th.
Oh, JS6.
Oh,
Take
here
a
we
shot.
go.
Oh.
Oh.
Road of American democracy.
No,
Many of you are
democracy.
here.
Democracy's on the
darkest
ballot,
of days.
boys.
We almost all
We all
died.
saw with our own eyes
Oh,
the insurrectionists were not patriots.
no.
They'd come to stop the
They were
peaceful
on an
transfer of
unguided
power,
tour.
to
They took a
overturn the will of the
steaming
people.
dump on Nancy
And they were on the
Pelosi.
payroll of the
January 6th
FBI.
lies about
Faked
the
and
2020
gay.
election and the plots to steal the election posed a great gravest threat to U.S. democracy since
what?
the Civil War.
Just
But they failed.
Shut the fuck up.
They're
America
frail.
Wait,
stood.
the Civil War was a threat to democracy? Didn't
No,
those
no,
states
January
vote to
6th
leave and then they were violently like assaulted for
Yeah, but they
doing
didn't let
so?
the blacks cheer,
America
so it
stood
doesn't count.
strong, and democracy prevailed.
Democracy. Woo!
Good and
Must be
hard.
The threat to democracy must be defended.
Ugh.
My predecessor and some of you here seek to bury the truth about January 6th.
Oh.
I will not do that.
What about the FBI?
This is the moment to
perpetrating
speak the truth and to bury the lies. Here's the simple truth. You
Oh,
can't love your country only when you win.
Oh. And we got Ray Epps up here in the.
it? Yeah, where's Ray?
Special
at?
guest Ray
There's
Epps.
Ray.
Oh my God.
So what is that book he's flipping?
As I've
Is that just a
done
prop?
ever since
Is he
you
reading out of the
elected
book?
office,
He can't be.
I ask all of you without regard
He
to
must be
party,
reading a teleprompter, right?
join together and defend democracy.
Absolutely.
Remember your
Democracy.
oath of office is defending against all threats, foreign and domestic.
Probably in the book are like just like pictures of
Respect.
kids to inspire
Respect
him.
free and fair elections. Restore trust in our institutions.
Wait a
And
minute.
make
Joe
clear
Biden just
political
tweeted 1
violence
minute
has
ago.
Absolutely no place in America.
Wait.
Zero place.
So is this a double or is that the double?
I don't know. Maybe it's CGI draw.
Again,
He just tweeted that Gorbachev quote.
it's not hyperbole to suggest history is watching. We're watching. Your children and grandchildren will read
We're
about
watching.
this day and what we do.
We're watching you and your
History is
children.
watching another assault on freedom.
We're watching
Joining
your
us tonight
children.
is Latoya Beasley, a social worker from Birmingham, Alabama.
boy.
14 months ago, she and her husband welcomed a baby girl thanks to the miracle of IVF. She scheduled treatments to have that second child. The Alabama Supreme Court shut down IVF treatments across the state, unleashed by a Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade. She was told her dream would have to wait.
Somehow this
Did
is
they
a quick
just revert
pivot
that
from
Family
this
values
Ukraine.
should
Like
never
what?
have happened unless
Somehow we're
Congress
into
acts it could
abortion?
happen again. So tonight, let's stand up for families like hers. To my friends across the aisle, don't keep this waiting any longer.
Right. They want us.
Guarantee
Wait,
the
is he
right to
standing
ADF.
up for their right to For in vitro
Guaranteed
fertilization and have
nationwide.
babies, or for her right to kill babies, which is
It's her choice,
Which-
Babs.
Like most Americans, I believe Roe v. Wade got it right. I thank
Roe
Vice
v.
President
Wade.
Harris for being an incredible
I don't-
leader defending reproductive freedom.
Roe v. Wade.
And so much more.
Reproductive freedom.
look. I mean, Kamala Harris is proof that we do need abortion. That's a fact.
My predecessor came to office determined to see Roe v. Wade
Absolutely.
overturned. He's the reason it was overturned, and he brags about it. Look at the chaos that has resulted.
Chaos. yeah.
Joining us tonight is Kate Cox, the wife and mother from Dallas. She's
Middle
become
name
pregnant
loves that.
again and had a fetus of a fatal condition. Her doctor told Kate that her own
Here's my
life
next prop.
and her ability to have
Yep.
children in the future were at risk if she didn't act. Because Texas law banned her ability to act, Kate and her husband had to leave the state to get what she needed.
Good. Get the fuck
What her
out.
family
Texas is
got
going to
through
kill
should have
secede.
never
Couldn't kill her
happened as
baby at
well.
home.
Whoa,
But
what's
it's
up with the
happening
lady
to
next
too
to
many
her?
others. There are state
That ain't no
laws
lady.
banning the freedom to choose,
Yeah, that's something else.
criminalizing
That's
doctors,
reptilian.
forcing survivors of rape and incest to leave their states.
Why is
to
it always
get the
rape and
treatment they
incest? Like
need.
that's the number one
Something-
thing.
well,
Many of you in
abortionists
this
always say.
chamber
Rape and
and
incest.
my
Rape and
predecessor
incest.
are promising
Like,
to
he
pass
knows a lot
incest
about
ban on
it.
reproductive
Yeah,
freedom.
there's got to be an
My
expert
a lot
God,
on
about
what
that
freedom
topic.
else would you take
So-
away? Look, it's a decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. The Supreme Court majority wrote the following, and with all due respect, justices, women are not without electoral power. Electoral or political power. You're about to realize just how much you're right about that.
Remember that time they elected Hillary Clinton? It's going to be
Dude,
just
the
like
guy
that.
who's writing the closed caption for this is just
Clearly.
I give that dude a medal. Like
He's trying.
I
He's
don't-
trying his damnedest.
Or the
UR
ESL, like the
Niner,
sign
I
language.
don't know.
Like,
Clearly.
wait, what? Like,
Who's the dude who's,
can we
who's
see
dude
the
who's
person
sitting
signing this?
Those bragging
Electro
about
power.
overturning
Sitting
Roe v. Wade have
over,
no
over his
clue
left
about
shoulder?
the power of
He's
women.
like
But
secretary
they
or
found
something.
out.
Who is that guy?
When reproductive freedom was on the ballot, we
Speaker
won
of the
in
House.
2022 and 2020, and we'll win again in 2024.
Oh, he's about to die.
He's about to cough up some blood. We're gonna win.
Oh, there's the
Oh,
big Buddha
no.
Latina.
Wait, I didn't
You,
see
the
what dress
American
AOC's
people.
wearing.
Send me a
Wow.
Congress that supports the right to choose. I promise you, I'll restore Roe v. Wade as the law
Probably
of
like
the
the
land
Palestinian
again.
flag or something.
How is he going to do that? By what? Abolishing the Supreme Court? What?
Right.
Right.
How does he do that?
Yeah.
Folks, America cannot go back. I'm here tonight to show what I believe is the way forward, because I know how far we come. 4 years ago next week, before I came to office, the country was hit by the worst pandemic and the worst
Oh,
economic
here we
crisis.
go.
Oh,
the
here we go.
scamdemic.
Remember the fear?
Andy.
Indigenous
record
history on
losses?
the.
Remember the spikes in crime and the murder rate?
Remember that great
raging
vaccine we
virus
gave you?
that took more than 1 million American lives,
No, they
of
didn't.
loved ones, millions left behind.
We sold a
Mental
lot
health
of
crisis
vaccines.
of isolation and loneliness.
That you created.
President, my predecessor, failed the most basic presidential duty.
Oh
that he owes
please, you
to
would have had
American
more
people, the duty to
lockdowns than
care.
anything else. Fuck off.
I think that's unforgivable.
Yep. You're
I
right.
came to office determined to get us through one of the toughest periods in the nation's history. We have. It doesn't make news in 1,000 cities and towns. The American people are writing the greatest comeback story never told.
comeback.
It's just the media just doesn't give him any, just doesn't help him. The media is so against him.
So let's tell the story here. Tell it here and now. America's comeback is building the future of American possibilities. Building an economy from the middle out and the bottom up, not the top down.
Back.
Investing in all America, in all Americans, to make sure everyone has a fair shot. We leave
Whether you're
no
with
one-
APAC
no
or
one behind.
Raytheon,
The pandemic no longer
Lockheed
controls
Martin,
our lives.
Pfizer.
The
back.
vaccine that saved
Not
us from
forward,
COVID,
not back, but twirling,
now being
twirling
used to beat
towards the
cancer.
future.
turning setback into comeback.
There's only like
That's what
5 people
America
here.
does.
Dude, do you
That's
think the
what America
NYPD
does.
dance crew is going to make an appearance here?
Folks, I hear the economy is on the brink. Now our economy is literally the envy of the world. 15 million new jobs in just 3 years. A record. A record.
After we told everyone and fired and closed all these businesses, and they finally got their
At
finally got
50-year
some
low.
mediocre jobs back.
Record 16 million Americans are starting small businesses, and each one is a literal act of hope.
OnlyFans doesn't count, Joe.
With historic job growth and small business growth for Black and Hispanics and Asian Americans.
Oh, here comes the
800,000
identity
new
politics.
manufacturing jobs in America and counting.
Fuck you, you lying.
Where is
sack
it
of
written
shit.
we can't be the manufacturing capital of the world? We are. We will.
Look at those scumbags.
Mm.
More
Seriously.
people have health insurance.
They're the biggest
today.
villains in the whole place.
More people have health insurance today than ever before.
Where's Newland?
The
Where's
racial wealth
Newland?
gap is the smallest
Eating,
it's
Victoria
been in
Nuland
20
should
war
be
years.
there
crime cookies somewhere.
Wages keep going up. Inflation
She should have
keeps
like an
coming
apple
down.
in her mouth on the
Inflation
buffet
has dropped
table.
from 9%
It's like a
to 3%,
right?
the lowest in the world, and tending lower.
Inflation is coming down, guys. Where the fuck are these guys shopping?
The landing
I love
is
Venn
really
diagrams.
soft. Now, instead of importing foreign products and exporting American jobs, we're exporting American products and creating American jobs. Right here in America, where they belong.
What job are they
America.
talking about, dude? I buy everything off Temu now.
With their carjacking jobs,
China.
their shoplifting.
Otto waits
jobs.
like 6 months to get all of his shit.
Consumer
Dude,
studies
Temu
show
ships
consumer
fast, bro.
confidence is
Like it's
soaring.
like
Really?
a week and you got it.
Buy
I'm
America
like,
Oh,
shit.
okay.
has been the law of the land since the 1930s. Past administrations, including my predecessor, including some Democrats as well in the past, failed to buy American. Not anymore. On my watch, federal projects that you fund, like helping build American roads, bridges, and highways,
Roads.
made
We
with
got
American
roads.
products
Like
and
sending
built by
missiles to
American
Azov
workers.
Battalion. I pledge that 20% of the weapons we send to
Creating
Ukraine will
good-paying
make it to the
American
front
jobs.
line.
And thanks to our chips and
Would it be
science
neat if
act,
Bill Clinton was
the
there?
United States is investing more in research and development than ever before.
What about
During the
Obama?
pandemic,
They're
the
not there?
shortage of semiconductors,
No, or
chips,
Hillary.
that drove up the price of everything from cell phones to automobiles. And by the way,
Semiconductors,
we
man.
invented those chips.
Probably
right here
Obama's
in America.
Obama's piloting this,
Well,
this
instead of having
machine.
to import them,
Yeah, he's
instead
back
of
in the control
private
room with
companies
that, like a
are
headset
now
on.
investing billions of
I
dollars,
also trust
to build
10-year-old
new chip
Asians to
factories
build my
here in
electronics
America.
more than Americans.
creating tens of thousands of jobs.
Thank you. bro.
Many of those jobs paying $100,000 a year don't require a college degree.
Oh, college degrees. Here we go.
College
God,
degrees.
Man, this is he's hitting everything.
In fact, my policies have attracted $650 billion in private sector investment in clean energy, advanced manufacturing, creating tens of thousands of jobs here in America.
America.
We're bluffing again.
That's just the weapons jobs alone.
Thanks.
Not to mention the gender studies
Thanks to our
jobs.
bipartisan infrastructure law, 46,000 new projects have been announced all across your communities. And by the way, I noticed some of you strongly voted against.
Whoa,
it.
why does
They're
Buttigieg
cheering
look
on
like that?
Money coming in. I like it.
He's-
I'm with you.
I think he's got like one of those remote controlled vibrators on.
Every time he says
Vibrating
democracy,
You don't
it
want
goes
that
off.
money in
It's
your
just like,
somebody
whoa.
else's job.
Like
Modernizing our roads and bridges, ports and airports, public
No
transit
roads.
systems. Removing poisonous lead pipes so every child can drink clean water without risk of brain damage.
Oh, yeah.
oh please,
Lead
your
pipe
fucking
brain
damage.
damage.
Oh, you scumbag.
I'm pretty sure Flint still doesn't have clean water, bro.
Affordable high-speed internet for every American, no matter where you live, urban, suburban.
Look, are you saying he
rural
doesn't care about
communities,
kids?
in red
Come
states
on.
and blue states? Record investments in tribal communities
Tribal,
because of my
community.
investment in family
Tribal
farms.
community.
Like Afghani tribal communities.
Because I invested in family farms led by my Secretary of Agriculture, who knows more about this
His
than
sex
anybody I know.
agriculture.
We're
what it
better
said.
able to stay in
It
the
didn't
family
say
for
that.
those farms.
said
for the-
sex
and their children
agriculture.
and grandchildren won't have to leave home to make a living. It's transformative.
What?
The great comeback
Oh,
story is
transformative.
Belvedere, Illinois.
I think Hunter
Home to an
Biden
auto
should be
plant
on
for nearly
stage.
60 years.
Yeah, where's on her?
Before I came to office, the plant
Is he on the guest
its
list?
way to shutting
He,
down.
he couldn't get through security,
Thousands of
unfortunately.
workers feared for their livelihoods. Hope was
Took his
fading.
crack pipe.
Then I was elected to office, and we raised the Belvedere repeatedly with auto companies, knowing unions would make all the difference. The UAW worked like hell to
make
keep
all
the
the
plant
money.
open and get these jobs back, and together we succeeded.
I hear
Instead of auto
lefties
factories
talking about
shutting
how
down,
he betrayed
auto
unions. I
factories
don't know.
reopening,
I don't
and new
really care,
state-of-the-art
but
battery factories being built to power those cars there at the same.
I'm going to crush free trade.
Folks,
We're here to keep car
Oh.
prices high. We're going to do it.
the folks of Belvedere, I say, instead of your town being left behind, your community is moving forward again. Because instead of watching auto jobs of the future go overseas, 4,000
Auto
union
jabs?
jobs with higher wages are building the future in Belvedere right here in America.
4,000 jobs. That's it.
Yeah, 4,000 jobs out of like
That's in
4,000
Belvedere.
300 million citizens.
Why is he
Tonight,
talking about
right.
Belvedere?
The
Aren't they in
UAW
DC?
President
Yeah.
Sean Fain, a great friend and a great labor leader. Sean, where are you? Stand up.
Sean Penn?
This guy's a winner.
Who's that guy?
Raise
Some
your
kind of
fist.
bought union
And
stew?
Yeah, he's some union scumbag.
And Don Sim, a third generation worker, UAW worker at Belvedere. Sean, I was proud to be the first
I don't
president
really
to
know
stand
the
on the
record,
picket
but
line. And today,
like leftists are really
Dawn
pissed at
has a
how
good
shitty
job
he's
in her
been to
hometown,
unions. They were like, that's
providing
like one of the
stability
other
for her
things he
family
betrayed them on.
and pride and dignity as
He's
well.
supposed to be
Showing
like
once again,
artificially inflating
Wall
wages.
Street
and
didn't
stuff.
build America. They're not bad guys. They didn't build it, though. The middle class built the country, and unions built the middle class.
Unions built the middle class.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Remember that video? Remember that video where he's yelling at that union guy? It's like, I don't work for you. You know that one?
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
to
What
the
a
American
piece of-
The
people,
guy had like a hard hat on.
when America gets knocked
Yeah.
down, we get back up.
And then we get down again.
We
And
get
then
knocked
we
down,
down.
and we get up again.
That's
And
America.
then she goes down again.
Listen the night away.
This is the Kamala song. She goes
That's
down
you, the
a lot.
American people. It's because of you.
I love
America's
Venn
coming back.
diagrams.
It's because of you, our future is bright. It's because of you.
Sorry, I
that
stepped
tonight,
on the Venn
we can proudly
diagram.
say the state of our union is strong and getting stronger.
Yeah. You... Hiya.
Oh man,
This is really
4
this
more
is really-
years.
you're really committed to
more
this
years.
clown.
Tonight,
Four
I want
more
to talk
years.
about the future
Four
of
more
possibilities
years.
that we can build together.
Oh, no.
Wait for
A
it.
future where the days of trickle-down economics are over. And the
Oh,
wealthy
trickle down
and the biggest
economics.
corporations
Didn't
no
think I'd
longer
hear
get
that
to
tonight.
allow the tax breaks. And by the way, I understand corporations. I come from a state that has more corporations invested than every
they
one
paid
of
for
your
your
states in
campaign.
the state of the
Yeah,
United States
Delaware,
combined.
right.
And
Remember
I
when you screwed
represented for
over
36 years.
student
I'm not
loan holders?
anti-corporation, but I grew up in a home where trickle-down economics didn't put much on my dad's kitchen
Because there's
table.
no such thing as trickle down.
That's why I
economics. You're a
determined to turn
fucking
things
idiot.
around
Why
so
we
middle class does
deployed
well.
Biden to the
When they
Ukraine.
do well, the poor go way up and the wealthy still do very well.
Hunter,
We all
Hunter's
do
come
well.
through for me.
And there's more to do to make sure you're feeling the benefits of all we're doing.
Uh-huh.
Americans pay more for prescription drugs than anywhere in the world.
Why is
It's
that,
wrong,
Joe?
and I'm ending it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna end
Oh,
it.
why haven't you ended it already?
Free drugs for all.
Hunter Biden for FDA chair.
With a law that I propose and sign, not one of you Republican buddies voted for it.
Has
We
anybody seen
finally beat
Elizabeth
Big
Warren?
Pharma. Instead of paying
Where's that
$400 a
horse-faced
month or
lesbian?
thereabouts for insulin with diabetes, and it only
Say something
costs
about
$10 to make.
How about we
They
stop
only get paid
poisoning the
35
fucking
a month
food?
now
How
and
about
still
that?
make
Let's
healthy
do that so
profit.
we don't have to worry about people with diabetes and all this other shit.
Diabetes.
But what to do next?
I mean, Kamala really goes up and down a lot. Look at the way she's like.
She's used to that.
She's got very
Look at those knees.
very
She's
flexible
very-
knees.
Exactly.
For
Like if
years,
you try Fitbit, you know what I mean?
people
Like I
talked
feel like
about
her
it, but
activity
finally
level
we
would be
got it
highest
done.
in the
We
room.
gave Medicare the power to negotiate lower prices on prescription drugs, just like the VA is able to do for veterans.
Oh yeah, they
It's
do
not
a
just
great
saving
job.
Seniors money, it's saving taxpayers money. We cut the federal deficit by a $1
Bernie's wearing a
billion
Oh, Bernie's wearing a mask.
Look at that.
because Medicare.
Ow.
Oh, my
One piece
God.
of shit is
man.
still wearing it.
Who had Bernie with the
Wearing a
mask?
mask.
Take a
year,
lap.
Medicare is negotiating lower prices for some of the costliest drugs on the market. To treat everything from heart disease to arthritis. It's now time to go further and give Medicare the power to negotiate lower prices for 500 different drugs over the next decade.
You'll be forced to take. Yep.
They're making a lot of money, guys.
Injecting in children. Half of them are hormone blockers.
And
Well,
they'll
they just
still
passed
be
a thing where they can
extremely
make. They're
profitable.
putting vaccines in edible
Will not only
plants.
save
they just
lives, it
passed
will
it.
save taxpayers another
Massey was
$200
talking
billion.
about
Starting next year, the same law caps total prescription drug costs for seniors on Medicare at $2,000 a year, even for expensive cancer drugs that cost $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. I want to cap prescription drug costs at $2,000 a year for everyone.
How are you going to do
Of
that?
course,
We're going to force you to
Executive
take the
order?
drugs, then we're going to limit the amount of profits.
I'm going to get in trouble for saying that, but if you want to get an Air Force One and fly to Toronto, Berlin, Moscow, and well, even Moscow, probably. And bring your prescription with you, and I promise
Wait,
you I'll
what?
get it for you for
Was that a
40%
little-
the cost you're paying now. Same company, same drug, same place. Folks, the
Are we
Affordable
taking
Care
over?
Act
Are they
is
taking
He's
over
saying we
Moscow?
could get cheaper
Obama-
drugs in Moscow, I believe is what he said.
still a very big
He
deal.
said you can get cheaper drugs in Moscow or Berlin.
So what you're saying is
I think you went a little off script there.
Oh, there's
Russia
Chucky.
is better. You're pro Putin, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's pro Putin.
Over 100 million of you
I think
can no longer be denied health insurance because of pre-existing condition. But my predecessor, and many in this chamber, want to take this prescription drug away by repealing Affordable Care Act.
the one that made
I'm
healthcare
not
completely
letting that happen.
unaffordable. Right. I'm still buying temporary, non-compliant healthcare every year because of that
In
shit.
fact, I'm not only protecting it, I'm expanding it.
Mm.
They enacted tax credits of $800 per
The
person
junior
per
cone's
year
wearing off,
to
guys.
reduce healthcare costs for millions of working families. That
The
tax
extra
credit
large
expires
per
pens
next
are
year.
starting to fill.
I want to make that savings permanent.
Oh, just
Goes,
bird,
she's up
no
again.
clothes.
No,
you know,
she
new
is
clothes,
up
whatever.
and down.
I like the way the other
Women are
dude
more than
doesn't
half
feel
our
so like he
population.
has to do anything.
But
Well, 'cause he's
research
a
on
Well,
women's
he's the
health
bad guy.
has always been
Yeah,
under
he's
focus.
the
Okay, he's
Speaker
got a
of the
red
House.
tie.
That's
so
why
you
we're
know he's
launching the
bad.
first ever White House initiative on women's health research, led by Jill, doing an incredible job as First Lady.
What?
Oh, that's a Ken. Is
that
a
Maria Shriver?
Yeah, I think that's who it is.
Oh,
Really?
shit.
Arnold's wife? Former
Ex-wife.
wife?
That's my plan
Ex-wife?
for $12 billion to transfer women's health research and benefit millions of lives all across America.
Yeah, benefit. I mean,
I
line
know
the
the
pockets
cost of
your
housing is so
corporate
important to you.
fucking cronies.
Inflation keeps coming down, mortgage rates will come down as
I
well.
know the cost of housing important to you.
Fed
Meanwhile, I've
acknowledges
got
that.
4 houses.
But I'm not waiting.
Right.
I want to provide an annual tax credit that will give Americans $400 a month for the next 2 years as mortgage rates come down to put toward their mortgages when they buy their first home or trade up for a little more space. Just for 2 years.
What? So what about me then? What about me who's in my own house like right now? Like
You're you, dude.
this guy.
You're now the 1%.
Yeah, I
Making
know.
shit up.
And my administration is also eliminating title insurance on federally backed mortgages. When you refinance your home, you can save $1,000 or more as a consequence. For millions of renters, we're cracking down on big landlords who use antitrust law,
Big
using
landlords.
who break antitrust
Thank
laws.
goodness he's finally going
by
after the
price fixing and
landlords.
driving up rents.
Oh,
This
Yeah.
will really please our
We've
communist
cut red
friends.
tape so builders can get federally financing, which is already helping build a record.
gonna make sure there's
1.7
no new
million
construction.
housing units
government's
nationwide.
making houses. Like, this is just
We're
Now
gonna
pass.
make sure there's more tent cities.
Now pass and build and renovate 2 million affordable homes and bring those rents down.
We're gonna do subprime mortgages.
Yeah.
We're
We're
going to
gonna
destroy
ensure
the
there's
dollar,
no
so BlackRock
affordable
has to
housing.
buy all the houses instead of keeping their money in cash.
Right.
Remain the strongest economy in the world. We need to have the best education system in the world.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Even
That has
better.
nothing to do with
Great.
anything.
We're going to make it
just
twice
say
as
work.
awesome as it is now.
Want to
We're
give
gonna-
a child, every child, a good start by
Yep.
providing access to
Oh.
preschool for 3 and 4 years old.
Oh yeah.
We're going to
You
start
know,
a new prenatal
I think I
preschool
pointed out
program.
last year.
Look at this retard.
Lex, I think your mic switched or something.
Oh, did it?
I think I pointed out last year that children coming from broken homes where there's no books, they're not read to, not spoken to very often, start school, kindergarten, or
Mitch.
first grade, having heard 1 million fewer words spoken. Well, studies show that children who go to preschool are nearly 50% more likely to finish high school, go on to earn a 2- and 4-year degree, no matter what their background is.
Oh my God. You come from broken homes because both parents have to work because you fucking in the federal.
How long does this go
Yeah,
on?
right.
I mean, doesn't he have to
well,
go to
how
A year
bed
and a half
soon?
ago at the Leaders in Business Roundtable.
I don't know.
They were mad that they were angry. I
happens
think,
there.
well, they were discussing
Is there a curfew at the nursing home? Like,
why I wanted to spend money on education.
Yeah, Alex,
pointed
your
out to them as
your
vice president.
microphone's off.
I met with
Oh.
over 8, I think it was.
he needs to go off script and just
182.
tell us an anecdote about
Don't hold me the
kids
exact number.
right about now.
And I asked them what they need most, the CEOs. And you've had the same experience on both sides of the aisle. They say a better educated workforce, right? So I looked at them and I say, I come from Delaware. DuPont used to be
from
the
Scranton.
8th largest corporation in the world. And every new enterprise they bought, they educated the workforce
last-
for that enterprise.
His last one was
None
over
of
an
you do
hour.
that anymore. Why are you angry with me providing you the
We can cut
opportunity
it
to
short.
the best educated workforce in the world? And they all looked at me and said, I think you're right. I want
Maybe
to
we should
expand
just
high
mute it
quality
and just-
tutoring and summer
we
learning.
have to
to
hear
see
what he
that
has to
every
say?
child learns to read by 3rd grade.
And just like what? Watch it. Watch the subtitles.
I don't know.
Wow.
It's getting kind of
I'm
boring.
also connecting
Yeah.
local businesses and high schools.
All right.
He didn't fall
So
over.
students get
Well,
hands-on
let's see where this
experience and a
ends.
path to a
It's-
good paying job,
see
whether
what
or not they
Yeah,
go to
check your
college.
mic setting,
And I want
Alex.
to make sure the college is
fucked
more
up, Alex.
affordable. Let's continue increasing the Pell Grants to working and middle-class families and increase record investments in HBCUs and minority-serving
Yeah, let's
workers,
keep
including
expanding the
Hispanic
student loan
education.
bubble. Let's keep
More
it
money.
going.
Yeah,
Yep.
Keep it going.
and get more weapons to Azov Battalion. Glory to the
I told
heroes.
University
Glory
has
to the
changed the way in which we did
Slava
dealt with
Ukraini.
student loans. I fixed 2 student loan programs that already existed.
But you know
Reduce
what?
the
He hasn't
burden of
even
student
addressed
debt
Jewish hate.
for nearly
can't
I
believe
know,
he
I-
hasn't talked
I'm
about
waiting
October
for- I'm
7th.
I'm feeling
yet.
really left out, man.
I know.
And others in
Feeling
public
really
service.
left out. Feeling underrepresented by my representative.
Like Keenan Jones, a public educator from Minnesota.
I think APAC
Let's hear
gives you
what
like a
this about.
$25,000
Keenan, where are
bonus every time you say October
Keenan,
7th.
thank you. He's
Hey,
educated
King,
hundreds
smile
of
so I can
students
see
they
you
can
back
go to
there. It's awful
college.
dark up there. Show me the
Now
pearly
he's
white.
able to help after debt forgiveness get his own
my
daughter
God.
to college.
There's their token black. Yeah.
And folks, look,
That's not
Next
Dave
to the union
Chappelle.
guy.
such relief is good for the economy because folks are now able to buy a home, start a business, start a family.
Yeah, who's buying homes right now, dude?
While we're at it, I
Nobody.
want the public school teachers a raise.
Arms manufacturer.
Oh yeah, give him a raise.
Decide that.
You give a raise.
Oh, there she is,
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth.
Oh, fuck you, Jill.
And by the way, the first couple of years, we cut the deficit. Now, let me speak to the question of fundamental fairness for all Americans. I've been delivering real results in fiscally
Fairness.
responsible ways.
Communism.
We've already cut the federal deficit. We've already cut the federal deficit over $1 trillion.
No, you didn't.
I signed the bipartisan deal
Yeah.
to cut
Yeah.
another $1 trillion in the next decade. It's my goal
next
to cut the
imagining
federal
a
deficit
cut over
another $3
decades.
trillion by making big corporations and the very wealthy finally beginning to pay their fair share.
Oh,
Fair
there.
share.
Got it.
Pay your
Got it.
fair
There.
share. That's
Fair
a
Oh,
big
share.
there
number.
she is,
Look,
the big booty Latina.
Ooh.
I'm a capitalist. If you want to
Yep.
make or can make a million or millions of bucks, that's great. Just pay your fair share in taxes.
Yeah.
I'm a millionaire because
What about your fair
Fair
share?
son pays the
code.
big guy.
It's how we invest things to make this country great. Healthcare, education, defense, and so much more. But here's the deal.
Oh,
The
Here's
last
the deal,
administration
folks.
enacted a $2 trillion tax cut, overwhelmingly benefit the top 1%, the very wealthy and the biggest corporations, and exploded the federal deficit.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what
Woo!
They
Explode the
added
deficit.
more to the
These
national
seal
debt than any
clapping
presidential
retards.
term in American history. Check the numbers.
Uh-huh.
Folks at home, does anybody really think the tax code is fair? Do you really think the wealthy and big corporations need another $2 trillion tax break?
yes.
I sure don't. I'm
Dude,
gonna keep
we're
fighting like
descending
hell
into
to make it fair.
idiocracy.
Under
Look
my
at this.
plan,
We need to
I
get
mean,
more
this
money
is
from corporations and get it to Azov Battalion.
You'll pay additional penny
Stat.
in federal taxes. Nobody, not one penny.
We need to redistribute it right to the
They haven't
Nazis.
yet.
Yep. Right to the Nazis. The good
These,
Nazis.
look.
In
Oh my
fact,
gosh! Look at all.
The child tax credit I passed during the pandemic cut taxes for millions of working
Do you guys
families.
think he's gonna
and cut
invite? He's
child
gonna like.
poverty
He
in
has like a
half.
Ukrainian up there who fought the Soviets.
Restore that child tax credit.
Oh, there's
No
Rubio, the
child should go
Chippendales
hungry in
dancer.
this country. The way to make the tax code fair is to
Fire.
make big corporations and the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share.
You already said that.
Remember in 2020, 55 of the biggest companies in America made $40 billion and paid zero in federal income tax. Zero. Not anymore. Thanks to the law I wrote and signed, big companies have to pay a minimum of 15%. But that's still less than working people pay in federal taxes. It's time to raise corporate minimum tax to at least 21%.
Yes, Brandon. I noticed all the weird mutated faces in the audience. The greenachrome lizard people.
So every big corporation finally begins to pay their fair share.
Fair share. Fair share.
Also want to
Take a
end
shot.
tax breaks for big pharma, big oil, private jets, massive executive pay when it's only supposed to be $1 million that could be deducted.
Nah.
They can pay them 20 million if they want, but deduct $1 million. End it now. You know, there are 1,000 billionaires in America. You know what the average federal tax is for those billionaires? No. They're making great sacrifices, 8.2%. That's far less than the vast majority of Americans pay. No billionaire should pay a lower federal
create-
tax rate than a teacher, a sanitation worker, or a nurse.
Huh?
Something about nurses. I don't know. There's
Are we also getting rid of payroll tax? Are we also getting rid of
I propose
property tax, land
minimum
tax?
Hey, he's gonna
tax for
propose something
billionaires
here.
at 25%,
Utility tax.
Just 25%. You know
Just
what that would
25%.
raise? That would raise $500 billion over the next 10 years. And imagine what that could do for America. Imagine a future with affordable child care. Millions of families can get they need to go to work to help. grow
Imagine
the
how many
economy.
Tomahawk missiles we
Imagine
can
a
send to
future with
Ukraine.
paid leave.
All right.
Because no one should have to choose between working and taking care of their sick
Imagine
family
how many
members.
F-16s we could
Imagine the future of home
send
care
over
and
to our
elder care
brethren.
and people living with disabilities so they can stay in their homes and family caregivers can finally get the pay they deserve.
Right.
Tonight, let's all agree
Right.
once again to stand up for seniors.
What?
Many of my friends.
Is that
on the
why
other
he's
side of
standing
the aisle
up?
want to put Social
Yeah.
Security on the chopping block. If anyone here tries to cut Social Security, Medicare, or raise the retirement age, I will stop you.
Oh, he will stop you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The working people who built this country pay more to Social Security than millionaires and billionaires do. It's not fair. We have two ways to go.
Babs said, "Peace the fuck out, dude."
Republicans
I know.
Social
You got
Security and
tired
give
of
more
listening
tax
to this
breaks the
shit.
wealthy. I will.
I don't blame him.
Proposal. Oh,
You want
no,
to keep it going?
You guys don't want.
Yeah, what the fuck?
$2
We
trillion
got this far. We got a lot of viewers.
That's what
We're
you-
doing the Lord's work here.
Well, look at that dude with the Trump shirt.
Well, that's good.
It had
to
a picture
hear.
of Trump's mugshot.
We're
It
not
said,
gonna
"Never
cut another $2
surrender."
trillion for the super wealth. That's good to hear. I'll protect and strengthen Social Security and make the wealthy pay their fair share.
Fair share. There we go.
Fair share.
Look,
How about abolish Social Security?
too many corporations raise prices to pad the profits, charging more and more for less and less.
I think that
That's
really
why
enhances the
cracking down on
experience.
corporations engage in price
Oh,
gouging
here we
have
go.
that running
Corporate
in the
greed,
background all
corporate
the time.
from
greed,
food to healthcare to housing.
shrinkflation. He's
In
going to
fact, the snack
address
companies
this.
think you
Set
won't
that to a low
notice
level and just
Price
if they
control.
change the
Price
size
control.
of the
Dude,
bag.
he's saying
Bingo.
put a hell
evil
of a lot
snack
fewer-
companies.
Same size bag.
Oh,
Put fewer chips in it.
fewer
No,
chip.
I'm not joking. It's called
I'm not joking.
shrinkflation. Pass Bobby Casey's bill and stop this.
Fuck that guy.
I really
Wow.
mean
Fuck
it.
bag Aaron chips. Bag.
Yeah.
Is he that like that gun control guy from the past?
No, he's
From the
your
past.
senator there, Babs.
yeah.
Well, we all saw that commercial on.
Your
Snickers
senator.
bars.
From Pennsylvania.
You get charged the same amount, and you got about 10% fewer Snickers in it.
Dude, if you want to complain about
Snickers in it?
shrinkflation,
Look,
bring it on, dude.
I'm
But
also
you know
getting
who
rid
you
of
want to
junk food.
address? Like
Those hidden fees
Janet Yellen,
at the end of your bill
Congress.
that are there without your knowledge.
Yeah,
Federal
My administration
Reserve.
announced we're cutting
What
credit card
commercial
late
about
fees
Snickers
from
is he talking
$32
about?
to $8.
Oh, they're cutting credit card late fees.
Oh, cool. More
Yeah.
debt. That's great.
Yeah.
Banks and credit
Finally,
card companies
finally, they're addressing the problem with
are allowed
with
to
consumers
charge
being
what
so
it
broke
costs
they have to
them
live off credit cards.
to instigate the collection. And that's more a hell of a lot like $8 and 30 some dollars.
Huh?
They don't like it. Credit card companies don't like it. But I'm saving American families $20 billion a year with all the junk fees I'm eliminating.
How are you going to do this?
Folks at home,
Folks,
that's
at
why the
home.
banks are so mad. It's
Folks and
$20 billion
hoes.
in profit. I'm not stopping there. My administration
boy.
will propose rules to make cable, travel, utilities,
do,
and
Scott.
online
We live
ticket
in
sellers
retarded
tell
times.
you the total price up front, so there are no surprises.
Oh, he's going after
It
cable
matters.
companies. Finally.
It
And
matters.
big snack
And
companies.
so does this.
Yes.
In November,
What about big ice
Washington
cream?
Yeah.
began serious negotiation of the bipartisan
not ice
group of
cream.
senators.
No, they're,
The result
they're
was a
fine.
bipartisan bill
I mean,
with the toughest
he's
set of
really
border
down on the
security
list to
reforms
not
we've
even
ever seen.
mentioning Jewish hate.
Oh, you don't
And,
think
then,
so?
and October
guns
7th,
yet?
Oh, but border
Oh,
security.
you don't
Don't
like
worry,
that
guns
bill,
is coming.
huh? That conservatives got together and said it was a good bill? I'll be darned. That's amazing.
He's
That
going off script.
bipartisan bill would hire 1,500 more security agents and officers, 100 more immigration judges, help tackle the backload of 2 million cases, 4,300
Has this
more
thing always
asylum
been like
and new
another
policies so they can
stump
resolve cases
speech?
in 6 months instead
You
of
said
6
just in
years
election
now.
times. Like, I thought I was supposed to hear about the State of the Union, not like
What are you against?
empty promises.
It's a little bit of everything.
100 more
grab bag.
high-tech drug detection machines.
What
to
about student
significantly
loans?
increase the
Did he
ability to
forget about
screen
that one?
And stop
Is that-
vehicles smuggling fentanyl into
I
America.
guess he already solved
Yeah.
the student loan
Thousands
problem,
of
right?
children.
Those drug machines that are non-existent at the White
This bill will
House.
save lives and bring order to the border. It will also give me and any new president new emergency authority to temporarily shut down the border when the number of migrants at the border is overwhelming. The Border Patrol Union has endorsed this bill. The Federal Chamber of Commerce is
Wait, a public union has
saying low.
supported the
Look at the
bill?
facts.
Wow, color me shocked.
The government
I know.
supports the government. What?
Yeah, right.
I know you know how to read.
Mitch said TLDR, the State of the Union is shit.
I believe that given the opportunity
Yeah.
for a majority in the House and Senate would endorse the bill as well. A majority right
This
now.
is torture.
But unfortunately, politics has derailed this bill so far. I'm told my predecessor called members of Congress in the Senate to demand they block the bill. He feels political win. He viewed it as a, be a political win for me and a political loser for him. It's not about him. It's not about me. I'd be a winner. Not really.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a heckler. Here's
I'd
a
be
heckler.
winner.
Who's it? Marjorie Taylor Greene.
What? What? Finally.
Lincoln Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal. That's right. But how many of thousands of people being killed by illegals? To her parents, I say, my heart goes out to you, having lost children myself. I understand. But look, if we change the dynamic at the border, people pay these smugglers $8,000 to get across the border because they know if they get by and let into the country, it's 6 to 8 years before they have a hearing. And it's worth it taking the chance of the $8,000. But
See,
if it's
the
only
only
6
dissent that's
months,
allowed
6
are the
weeks,
ones that are demanding even
the idea
more
is it's
tyrannical
highly
behavior.
unlikely that people will pay
Right,
that money
like-
and come all that way, knowing that they'll be able to be kicked out quickly. Folks,
So wait, what is he suggesting? I'm lost.
I would respectfully
lost.
say,
He's
to
lost.
suggest my Republican friends owe it to the American people.
So wait, are we tightening
Get
the
this
border or
bill
no?
done.
Like,
what are we
need to
doing
act
here?
now.
I don't understand.
We need more Mexican judges. That's how we solve it. We need more judges of color.
We need more Mexican pilots.
But like
And
the
my
crowd will take
predecessors
almost
watching.
anything that he's willing to
Instead
say,
of
right? No
paying
matter how ridiculous
politics
and communist and
and pressuring members
authoritarian.
of Congress to block the
But
bill.
this is
Join
the
me
one topic where they're
in
like,
telling
wait a
the
minute,
Congress to pass it.
he's
we
not
can do it
tyrannical
together.
enough.
But that's what he apparently here's what he will not do. I will not demonize immigrants saying they are poison in the blood of our country. I will not
Hold on.
Oh shit!
separate families.
When he reached under the podium, like he just like pulled out a gun.
I'm now putting all
will
the
not
family in the cage, not
ban
just the
people
children.
because of their faith. Unlike my predecessor on my first day in office, I introduced a comprehensive bill to fix our immigration system. Take a look at it. It has all these and more. Secure the border. Provide a pathway to citizenship for dreamers, and so much more. But unlike my
Look at these
predecessor,
reptiles.
I know who we are as Americans. We're the only nation in the world with a heart and soul that draws from old and new. Home to Native Americans, whose ancestors have been here for thousands of years.
What?
Home to people of every place from every place on earth. They came freely. Some came in chains. Some came when famine struck, like my ancestral family in Ireland. Some to flee persecution, to chase dreams that are
What about
impossible
those
anywhere
Jews you sent
but here
away?
in America. That's America. And we all come from somewhere, but we're all Americans.
What kind of American are you?
Were they chewing gum?
Yeah. Came
No,
here,
those that's
chew gum and
adrenochrome
kick ass.
gum.
Look, folks,
We're still chewing
That's a
gum.
slow drip.
The
we have a
GOP.
choice. We can fight
It's like
between
a,
the border, or we can fix
it's like
it.
the tobacco patch, the tobacco gum, right?
I'm ready to fix it.
Man, Kamala is
Send
quick
me the
up
border
and
bill
down.
now.
He is.
That's how she got to where she is.
Yeah.
These guys look. What are they? What are they chanting?
You guys rocking a Bill Cosby tie.
Transformational moment in history.
These guys are
Happened
tweeting.
59 years ago
Fuck.
today in Selma, Alabama.
Oh,
Hundreds
boy.
of foot soldiers for justice marched across the Edmund Pettus Bridge,
When he was
named
marching
after
with
the
Martin
Grand
Luther
Dragon of
King
the Ku Klux Klan, to claim their fundamental right to vote.
against the Trump
They were
supporters
beaten.
of the time.
They were bloody and left for dead. Our late friend and former colleague, John Lewis, was on that march. We miss him.
You miss Strom Thurmond too?
Yeah, my other friend Strom Thurmond was there as well.
Joining us tonight. Our other
Oh, there he is.
marchers, both in the gallery and on the floor,
Oh man, sister, that hair.
including Betty Mae
on now.
Fikes, known as the voice of Selma. The daughter of gospel singers and preachers, she sang songs of prayer and protest on that bloody Sunday to help shake the nation's conscience. 5 months later, the Voting Rights Act passed and was signed into law.
And look what's happened since.
I know.
Hey, remember?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Racism
Mitch brings up a
solved.
Good point.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
We've
Biden
been
was a
keeping those
Klan
N-word
supporter.
voting Democrat ever since.
Yeah.
Now our cities are wonderful.
Yep.
The coloreds are finally doing something right.
Yeah.
Voting Democrat.
But 59 years later,
Oh boy.
our forces
Should have
taking
been
us back in
69.
time. Voter suppression, election subversion, unlimited dark money, extreme gerrymandering. John Lewis was a great friend to many of us
Russians.
here. If you truly
Russian
want to honor
collusion.
him and all the heroes who marched with him, then it's time to do more than talk. Pass the Freedom to Vote Act.
Yes.
The John Lewis Voting Right Act.
Freedom to Vote Act.
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck
is
is
this?
this?
Like,
Vote.
what is
Freedom?
so hard
What?
about voting? It's not even that hard.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Any
fuck?
retard can fucking
And stop.
like waddle over to a
Stop
poll
denying
station
another
and
core
just
value
fill out a
of
fucking
America.
ballot.
Our diversity across American
we
life.
gotta pass. We gotta make it
Banning
easier to
books.
vote.
It's wrong.
Imagine
Instead of
thinking any
erasing
problem in
history,
this
let's make
country is
history.
because people
I
aren't
want to
voting
protect
enough.
fundamental rights. Pass the Equality Act. And my message of
What is this
transgender
Equality
Americans-
Act? Obviously, it's the
I have
opposite
your
of
back.
whatever it's
Exactly.
supposed to be.
Right.
Somehow
Well,
they need to
that's
create
all
more
right.
I don't know,
inequality.
Equality
Workers'
Act.
rights. Raise the federal minimum
The
wage.
Equality Act is a bill
Oh,
in
the
the
federal
United
minimum
Everyone
wage.
has a right to a decent living more than $7 an hour.
was
What are they going to raise it to?
We're also making history
100.
by confronting the climate crisis, not denying
Climate
it.
crisis. Oh, here we
I
go.
don't think any of you think there's no longer a climate crisis. At least
There
I hope
isn't.
you don't.
so the
I
Equality
think the
Act
most
is basically
significant
like
actions
civil
ever
rights
on
for
climate
trans
in the history
people
of the world.
Oh.
and gay
Cutting
people.
our carbon emissions in half by 2030, creating tens of thousands of clean energy jobs like the IBW work is building and installing 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations.
They're going to reduce human
What's running
parts
those?
by
Conserving.
50%.
Running those charging stations.
30% of America's lands and waters by 2030.
Natural gas.
Taking action on environmental justice, fence line
Where's
communities
guns?
Environmental
smothered
justice.
Where's
by
my
the legacy of
guns?
pollution.
We got to get to
Always
guns
get there.
at some point.
Pattern after the
30
Peace Corps in America.
Magazine clip.
I launched the Climate Corps to put 20,000 young people to work.
Climate
Oh, wow.
Forefront of our
Corps?
clean
What is
energy
this?
future. I'll
Oh,
triple
my
that
God.
number in a decade.
Like shock troops.
Oh
for
my
the
god.
climate alarmists. Oh, she likes that one.
She does.
Ooh.
I guess because it's mandatory service.
To state the obvious, all Americans deserve the freedom to be safe.
I want to see Bernie's.
America
Oh, here we
was
go,
the
guns.
When I took office.
Here
Uh-oh.
we go.
The year before I took office, murder rates went up 30%.
Murderation.
30% they went up.
Oh,
The biggest increase in history.
What?
It was then
what's happened?
through my American Rescue Plan, which every American voted against, I might add.
Let's hear what
We
that
made
man
the
has to
largest
say.
investment in public safety ever.
Every American
Last year,
voted
the murder
against the
rate saw
Save
the
America
sharpest
plan.
decrease in
What?
history. Violent crime fell to one of its lowest levels in more than 50 years.
'Cause you
But we have
a
more to
lockdown,
do.
Fucking
Have
moron.
helped cities invest in more community police officers, more mental health workers, more
More
community
cops.
violence intervention.
More prisons for.
Give communities the tool to crack down
Young
on
black.
gun crime,
There
retail
it is.
crime, and
Oh
carjacking.
yeah.
Keep building trust as I've been doing by taking executive action on police reform and calling for it to be the law of the land. Directing my cabinet to review the federal classification of marijuana and expunging thousands of convictions for the mere possession, because no one should be jailed for simply using or have it on their record.
Wow.
How many people did she
1994 Biden
jail?
would be booing you.
Take on crimes of domestic violence. I'm ramping up the Federal Enforcement of the Violence Against Women Act that I proudly wrote when I was a senator, so we can finally end the scourge against women in America.
Scourge against women in America.
What is a woman?
We don't even know. Yeah, what are women?
There are other kinds of violence I want to
But
stop.
there's a scourge against them. We know that for sure.
With us tonight is
Women are a
Jasmine.
scourge. I agree
His
with that.
9-year-old sister Jackie was murdered.
Oh, check out the
21
orange
classmates
and black
teachers
haired
in elementary
girl.
school in
What
Uvalde, Texas.
what does she
Oh,
represent?
Very
Uvalde.
soon after
She
that
was in
happened,
Uvalde,
Jill and
I
I went
guess.
to
Oh, here
Uvalde
we
for a
go.
couple
Guns.
days. We spent hours and hours with each of the families. We heard their message. So everyone in this room, in this chamber, could hear the
We'll
same
never
message.
forget the
30
valiant police
Constant
officers
magazine
who waited
clip.
outside.
Hours meeting with every family. They said, do something.
We're going to increase
Do
funding
something.
for police
Do
escape
something.
vehicles.
Well, I did do
This is
something.
God's
by
truth. My
establishing
word
the
is a
first ever
bite.
Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the White House. That the Vice President is leading the charge. Thank you for doing it. Meanwhile,
Uh-huh. Okay.
Look at his face.
It's wearing off. Who's he?
Oh, he's
Oh,
looking.
here we go.
meanwhile, My
He's
predecessor
seeing
told
dead
the
people.
NRA he's proud he did nothing ungodly. After another shooting in Iowa recently, he said,
Yeah,
when asked what to do about it, he said, just get over it.
Yeah, tranny.
There's his quote, just get over it.
Just
Yeah.
go over
I
it.
say, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Oh, that
Did we
worked.
check with the protesters outside, see if anything's like getting burned down or
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm proud we beat the NRA when I signed most significant gun safety
Nobody gives a
laws.
fuck
in
about the
nearly 30
NRA.
years.
Like,
I
I
know,
love the
the
fact
NRA
these status
fucking
care
suck.
about the
We now
NRA.
must
Nobody
beat
gives
the
a
Yeah, it's their
fuck
NRA
about
fake
the NRA.
boogeyman that no one
I'm
fucking cares
demanding
about.
Yeah, I don't
a
give
ban
a
on assault
fuck.
weapons and high-capacity magazine.
Yeah, cool. I'm printing more right now.
Capacity.
Universal background check.
30
Yeah.
magazine clip in half a
None
second.
of this. None of this. I taught the Second Amendment for 12
Oh,
years.
shit, where is
None of this
audit.
violates the Second Amendment. Or
Send me
vilifies
that what's his
responsible
name?
gun
The
owners.
Ford feed or whatever.
Oh,
You know, as we manage
Ford
challenges
Fisher?
at home, we're also
Ford
managing
Fisher, yeah.
crises abroad, including in the Middle East.
Oh, here we
The
go.
last
Here we
5
go.
months have been gut-wrenching for so many
Oh,
people.
it's Israel time, baby.
Israeli
Oh, let's
people,
hope. Let's hope it
Palestinian
gets.
people.
Let's work.
and
Code
so
Pink's
many here
there.
in America. This crisis began on October 7th with a
Oh, okay,
massacre
fine.
by a terrorist group called Hamas.
History
as you
started
all
on
know.
October 7th, guys.
1,200 innocent people, women and girls, men and boys, slaughtered after enduring sexual violence.
turns out most of them from Israeli
The deadliest
helicopters,
day
but
to
that's
the
beside the
Jewish
point.
people since
Yep.
the Holocaust.
from Apache helicopters at a
250
dumbass
hostages
rave.
taken. Here in this chamber tonight are families whose loved ones are still being held by
Oh, here we
Hamas.
go. We gotta
I
appeal to
pledge all the
APAC.
families that
Oh,
were
dude,
not
this is
directly
hate.
to bring
Bipartisan
everyone
cheering.
back
About
to his home.
anti-Semitism.
We also
Yep.
Oh,
there's-
there we go. There, the parties
Okay.
unified for Israel.
I thought that was
Finally-
real.
Jared, do it again. Drop it
we
again.
also work around the clock to bring home Evan and Paul, Americans being unjustly detained by the Russians.
Oh,
Whoa,
and
we're
others
back to
around the
Russia.
world.
the Ruskies.
Israel has the right to go after Hamas. Hamas ended this conflict by releasing hostages, laying down arms, could end it by releasing the hostages, laying down arms, and surrendering those responsible for October 7th. But Israel has excuse me, Israel has a added burden.
The
as
Mets
Hamas
wearing off.
hides and operates among the civilian population like cowards, under hospitals, daycare centers, and all the like. Israel also has
I
a
think he's
fundamental
done pretty good
responsibility,
considering.
though.
Aren't you guys
to
kind of
protect
impressed
innocent
that
Told you
he's
he's
civilians
all
in
drugged
Gaza.
up and he
he
gets
hasn't
through it.
fallen down?
Yeah.
He didn't.
He hasn't
start
like
talking
wandered
about
off
kids.
stage, forgot where he was.
This war has taken a greater toll on innocent civilians than all previous wars in Gaza combined.
Innocent billions.
More than 30,000 Palestinians have been killed.
And those are good
Most of
American
whom
jobs.
Are not Hamas. Thousands and thousands of innocents, women and children, girls and boys, also orphaned. Nearly
It's a
2
tribute
million
to our
were
to
Palestinians under bombardment
Raytheon
and
and
displacement.
Lockheed Martin.
Homes destroyed, neighborhoods in rubble, cities in ruin, families without food, water, medicine.
By Israeli
Heartbreaking.
bulldozers.
I've been working
That'll teach 'em.
nonstop to establish an immediate ceasefire that would last for 6 weeks to get all the prisoners released, all the hostages released, to get the hostages home and ease the intolerable and humanitarian crisis,
What?
and build toward an enduring, something more enduring. The United States has been
Oh,
leading
wait,
international
we got
efforts to
two
get more
signs up.
humanitarian assistance to Gaza.
Lasting
Tonight-
ceasefire now.
I'm directing the U.S. military to lead an emergency mission to establish a temporary pier in the Mediterranean on the coast of Gaza. It
What?
can receive large shipments carrying food, water, medicine, and temporary shelters. No U.S. boots.
How
will
long
be
till
on the
that gets
ground.
bombed?
A temporary pier will enable a massive
Terry
increase in the
Pier.
amount of humanitarian assistance getting.
I
into
hear he's going to
Gaza every
offer
day.
complimentary abortions to any Palestinian that wants to have women's rights.
Free sex change
And
for any
Israel must
Palestinian.
do its part. Israel must
Yeah,
allow
free
more
hormone
aid in
therapy
Gaza to
for
ensure
Palestinian
humanitarian
children.
workers aren't caught in the crossfire. And they're announcing they're going to have a crossing in northern Gaza.
Oh,
The leadership of Israel, I say this: humanitarian assistance cannot be a secondary consideration. or a bargaining chip. Protecting and saving innocent lives has to be a priority. As we look to the future,
Yeah.
the only real solution to the situation is a two-state
More
solution
weapons.
over time.
U.S. Liberty 2.0.
Oh wow, you said a two-state solution. You said the word.
What he
And
said.
I say this as a lifelong supporter of Israel, my entire career, no one has a stronger record with Israel than I do. I challenge any of you here. I'm the only
Nobody
American
has a
president
thicker
to
file
visit
with
Israel in
Mossad than I
wartime.
do.
But there is no other path that guarantees Israel's security and democracy. There is no other path that guarantees Palestinians can live in peace with peace and dignity. There's no other path that guarantees peace between Israel and all of its neighbors, including Saudi Arabia, with whom I'm talking. Creating stability in the Middle East also means containing the threat posed by Iran. That's why I built a coalition of more than a dozen countries to
Iran.
defend international shipping and freedom of navigation in the Red Sea. I've ordered strikes to degrade the Houthi capability and defend U.S. forces
Houthis.
in the region.
Houthis.
As commander-in-chief,
The
I will not
Houthis don't give a
hesitate
crap.
to direct further measures.
And the
to protect
Houthis
our
are still
people and
winning.
Military personnel.
Houthis and the blowfish.
For years,
They're all cheering for
I've
war.
heard many of my Republican and Democratic friends say that China is on the rise
China.
China.
and America's falling behind. They've got it backwards. I've been saying it for over 4 years, even when I wasn't president. America's rising. We have the best economy in the world.
Yeah.
And since I've
Yeah, we
come to
do.
office, our GDP is up, our trade deficit with China is down to the
RG3.
lowest point in over a decade. And
Yeah.
we're standing up against China's
What'd he say,
unfair economic
RGBT?
practices.
That's what it sounded like.
We're standing up for
Oh,
peace
look,
and
it's Stag
stability
Tang
across the
standing
Taiwan
up.
Straits.
It's
I
who?
revitalized our partnership and alliance.
It's a congressman that was fucking a
Oh, look at
Chinese
these war
spy.
criminals.
India,
Wait.
Oh.
Australia.
Is that one a
Japan,
man? Where's Space Force?
South Korea, Pacific Islands. I've made sure that the most advanced American technologies can't be used in China, not allowing to trade them there. Frankly, for all this tough talk on China, it never occurred to my predecessor to do any of that. I want competition with China, not conflict. And we're in a stronger position to win the conflict of the 21st century against China than anyone else, for that matter, than any time as well. Here at home, I've signed over 400 bipartisan bills.
What is he
There's
talking
more
about?
to pass my
What
unity
is
agenda.
yeah?
Strengthen
What conflict is he
penalties
gonna
on
win with
fentanyl
China?
trafficking. You don't wanna
Nuclear
do that, huh?
nuclear conflict?
I know.
Is that
Pass
what we're talking about?
bipartisan privacy legislation to protect our children online. Harness.
Oh, the TikTok bill. The
Harness
censorship
the
bill.
promise of AI to protect us from peril.
What about misinformation?
Ban
Can you help us?
AI voice impersonations and more.
Oh, they
Who's
want to
gonna
do this
ban-
because
Keep our
damning
truly
information is
sacred
going to come out,
obligation.
and they can play it
Train
off
and
as a
equip
deep fake.
Those we
He wants to
send in the
ban
harm's
AI
way
impersonation.
and care for them and their families when they come home and when they
Good
don't.
luck, dude.
Well, good luck with that.
That's why the song Support and Help of Dennis and the VA, I signed
Dennis.
the PACT Act.
Dennis?
One of the most
Dennis.
significant laws ever,
Dennis?
helping millions of veterans
Dennis.
exposed to toxins
Who's Dennis?
who now are battling more than 100 different
Dennis
cancers.
Kucinich. I don't know.
Many of them don't come home,
Okay.
but we owe them and their families support. We
Dennis
owe
the
it to
man.
ourselves to keep supporting
We owe them
our new
complimentary
health
suicides.
research agency called ARPA-H. And remind us
DARPA.
that we can
ARP?
do big things like end cancer as we know it, and we will.
Oh,
He's ending
with those
cancer again.
Pfizer,
Didn't he already? I thought he
drugs.
already cured cancer.
I was gonna say
Let me
this has
close
to come
with
to an
this.
end soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't top curing cancer, can you?
Yeah.
Kind of the holy grail.
I know you don't want to hear any more, Lindsay, but I got to say a few more things. I know it may not look like it, but I've been around a while. When you
Oh,
get to be
dude.
my age,
Go see a
certain things
dentist.
become clearer
A
than
folksy
ever.
joke about his age.
know the
how,
American
how
story.
endearing.
Again and again, I've seen the contest between competing forces in the battle for the soul of our nation. Between those who want to pull America back to the past and those who want to move America into the future.
Into a racial
My
jungle.
lifetime has taught me to embrace freedom and democracy, a future based on the core values that have defined America: honesty, decency, dignity, equality, to respect everyone, to give everyone a fair shot, to give hate no safe harbor.
Love Trump's hate.
Other people my age see it differently. The American story of resentment, revenge, and retribution. That's not me. I was born amid World War II when America stood for the freedom of the world. I grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Claymont, Delaware, among working class people who built this country. I watched in horror
He
as
probably
two
didn't
of my
even grow up
heroes,
there,
like
did he?
many of you did, Dr. King and Bobby Kennedy, were assassinated. And their legacies inspired me to pursue a career in service.
Oh boy.
I left the law firm and became a public defender because my city of Wilmington
back
was
on the
the only
rails?
city in America occupied by the National Guard after Dr. King was assassinated because of the riots. And
His personal
became
friend,
a
Martin
county
Luther King.
councilman almost by accident. I got elected to the United States Senate when I had no intention of running at age 29. Then vice president of our first black
What?
president.
I've been a parasite ever since.
Now president to the first women vice president.
What? Why are you claiming that? It's hilarious.
What is going?
What did he say? He's
She's
president to the
the first female vice president.
In my
You're all
career,
clapping like a bunch of fucking retarded seals.
I've been told I was too young. By the way, they didn't let me on the Senate elevators for votes sometimes. Not a joke.
Wait,
Not a
what?
joke.
The
I've been told
elevators
I'm
for
too
votes?
old.
It's because you didn't have your pants on.
Whether young or old, I've always known what endures. I've known our North Star. The very idea of America is that we're all created equal and deserves to be treated equally throughout our lives. We've never fully lived up to that idea, but we've never walked away from it either. And I won't walk away from it now.
I'll trot and
I'm
stumble away.
optimistic. I really am. I'm
clapping like
optimistic,
this.
Nancy.
Oh, there's Tits McGillicuddy.
My
4 more
fellow
years.
Americans.
The issue facing our nation isn't how old we are. It's how old are
How
our
about some
ideas.
Pelosi stock tips now?
Hate, anger,
Right.
revenge, retribution
Let's
are the
go.
oldest of ideas. But you can't lead America with ancient ideas that only take us back. You lead America, the
Now
land
we have
of
to rip up the
possibilities.
Constitution.
You need a vision for the future and what can and should be done. Tonight you've heard mine. I see a future where defending democracy,
Democracy.
we don't diminish it. I see a future where we restore the right to choose and protect our freedoms, not take them away. I see a future where the middle class finally has a fair shot and the wealthy have to pay their fair share in taxes.
Fair share. That's at least
I
what, 3
see
or
a
4
future
times.
It's got to be
Oh,
where
over
we
10
save the
times.
planet
Double
from the
digit,
climate
bro.
crisis and our country from gun violence. Above all,
Hitting all the points.
I see a future for all
What
Americans.
about student debt?
I see a country for all Americans. And I will always be president for all Americans because I believe
He's
in
always
America.
going to be president.
I believe
Except
in
for
you,
Trumpers.
the American people. You're
Yeah.
the reason we've never been more optimistic about our future than I am now. So let's build the future together. Let's remember who we are. We are the United States of America. And there's nothing beyond our capacity when we act together. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
As I send them into
Wow.
World War III.
As they go door to door.
Good
Yeah.
day.
As I reinstitute the draft.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my God.
Oh, how cringe was that?
Wait, is there like a response from the Republicans?
Oh,
there
yeah.
will be.
I don't know who's giving it, but I'm sure it's going to be filled with bullshit too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Joe. Hell yeah, Joe.
Fuck yeah.
Divorce.
Oh shit, my bad. Divorce.
Divorced.
Yeah. Well, boys,
Wow, that was fun. That was fun. Let's see if the
let's
ball's on
watch.
the way up.
Let's see all the fun. We'll watch a few more minutes here. Maybe he'll stumble. Maybe he'll collapse on stage here
I smell
at the
cinnamon
podium.
roll.
Oh, the
Look,
mask
there's
is
the fat
still
guy with the
secure.
LP button.
I didn't bastard, did I?
Mm.
Where's
Everyone's
Jill?
like,
Someone
oh,
needs to
man.
Did he
change my
poop
diaper.
himself?
Oh my God! Look at that reptile. Oh my gosh! Look at these people.
There's Bernie with his mask. He's the only one with the mask.
Yeah,
Oh
look
my
at him.
God.
Oh, what?
And it's
What a
not even
weirdo.
an N95 either.
It's like some shit
Oh.
surgical mask.
It's like the free mask that you pick up in the parking lot off the ground.
That's the epitome of
Oh shit, Tucker's going live. We probably shouldn't have said that because we're gonna lose all our viewers now.
no, fuck Tucker.
Nah, dude.
He's the
We're
op.
better than Tucker.
Yeah.
Tucker's an op. Oh hell yeah.
Tucker is an
go.
op.
Oh, he took
Oh,
the
ain't ready
mask
for
off.
that.
Oh, he took it off.
Oh, he
What?
took the shit off.
Oh my God. He like so here it is.
Because he didn't have it when he first zoomed in. He didn't have
He
it.
was
put
wearing
on
it the
with
whole
cameras.
time. So
Yeah.
Bernie just gave Biden the latest variant of COVID, and he's gonna die soon.
Oh,
nice.
shit,
You heard
dude.
it here first.
Did
He's been
anybody- I didn't
incubating it
see-
in his mask all night.
Yep.
Did anybody see Beaupert? Like maybe she was sitting in the balcony, like
With her
William
tits
said
out.
There's no T in Spanish. Great job. Did you guys see that in the bottom of the screen? There's
What did
no
it
T
say?
in Spanish. Yeah, it's there's no T in Spanish. Great job.
What are they?
That was the caption.
Yeah.
Well, they're it's all closed caption.
I think
Jared,
this is
turn
just
it
like
up. Look at
YouTube
these guys.
generating it. I think it's just AI generating it. I don't know though. Yeah, auto generated.
What's that guy wearing? Like a Ukrainian.
Slava
Right.
Ukraine.
Headscarf.
He's
Hey, that-
wearing
hey,
a little.
Look at his
Literally,
mouth.
That's the ghost of Kiev.
Oh wait,
That's like
Bernie put his
yeah.
fucking mask on. He literally went up to Biden, shook his fucking hand, said some shit, and then put like. And then we got this fucking guy wearing a Ukrainian
Never
flag
rooted for
as like a
terrorism
Boy
harder.
Scout scarf.
Ukrainian prayer shawl.
Oh shit.
Oh, that
dude.
was it.
They pulled the
cut
plug
us off.
on us, guys.
Oh
Hold
wait, here we gotta listen to these dickheads like with their breakdown of the
Oh boy.
meet the press now.
Welcome
No,
to Meet the Press
thank
Now. I'm
you.
Kristen Welker.
I do not. We can end
No.
that one.
Yeah,
real
let's
quick.
end it. Let's.
I want to hear how they gush all over the president. How he was. This is the best
No,
Biden
we'll get
ever.
taken down. YouTube
right?
will take us down.
It's not just the most election of our lifetime. It's the best Biden ever.
the best Biden ever.
The best. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man. That was actually fun.
It'd be nice if he could make these speeches a little shorter, though. Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel
1
like
hour. He took 20 minutes to get
I was
there.
reading.
so-
Apparently, Reagan's was only like a half an hour or something.
Oh man.
Like those were the days, man.
Those
Trickle down
were
economics and
the
short
days.
State of the Unions.
Yeah, right.
I thought he held it together pretty
Wow.
well for a demented old fart. Like I mean,
They got good drugs
Based-
out there, man. We're living in the future.
We're living in the future.
Of course, that whole thing could have just been a hologram too, right?
You're
Hey,
welcome,
Mitch.
Scott.
Right.
Yeah.
Mitch, we told him he'd
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Mitch, who nominated James Babb? That's all I want to know. You gotta tell us, because that's fucking
Do
hilarious.
tell. Yeah.
Well,
Dude,
I think
thanks
that's-
to everybody for like fucking
Hell
watching
yeah.
that with us. That was
Yeah,
fun.
this was great. Join the
We'll have to do
Patreon.
more things like this.
Yeah, also join us for the Maryland Libertarian convention on 420.
Yeah, if you're in the area, come by.
Yeah.
Yep, patreon.com /punk rock libertarians. Please, guys, if you guys like what you heard tonight, go over there, throw us a few shekels, sign up for a month. You know, we do these live after hours podcasts, which will send you a personal link, you know, so you guys can check it out on YouTube and comment, and we'll, you know, chat back and forth.
And those mere mundanes that don't pay $3 won't be able to hear it.
That's right.
You'll be like one up on them.
Hell yeah.
And if you do $10 a month, you get a free T-shirt.
Right. And we're still looking for our first Fed level Patreon.
That's right. We do have the Fed level. If you do $1,000 or more, well, is it 1,000? Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month.
We might have to
$1,000 a
lower
month.
the price.
Yeah, I think it's tough times even for Feds.
I mean, I don't want to confess all of our crimes for cheap. You know,
Let's say maybe I'll knock it down to like $750. $750, and then you get all of the Mossad documents for free.
Yeah, Mitch is right. I will show my nipples for
Oh yeah,
for $1,000 a month.
every
But,
month
I'll
a
show
new
you-
nipple shot.
Dude,
I'll
James.
show you my I'll show you my ghost gunner.
Oh, hell
Ooh,
yeah.
There you go.
James, apparently you are a write-in. They wrote you in, man. You're just that popular.
Nice.
Damn, you don't even prompted you. That was great, man. That's your delegate right there. That's your alternate right there.
Well, that's the kind of level of commitment that you can count on me for when it comes to the LP.
Hell yeah.
Dude, so I wonder what happened with that protest outside. It looked like the
I know.
Fishers.
Well,
thing
here, let's go
ended.
to the live stream. Let's see what's happening.
Well, it's not live
Um,
anymore. It's over.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be neat if
probably
like,
gotta
like the whole scene was in flames? You know, like the whole while that was going on, like just everything's burned
Everything
down
outside,
in DC
yeah.
now.
Oh,
That'd be
DC's
amazing.
gone.
that's awesome, Joe. This guy Joe, he's I guess he's a new fan tonight. So thanks, Joe.
yeah. Here were some scenes from earlier tonight outside the.
That's good. But look, they've got more masks
I didn't
out
like
there
it,
than
too.
they did inside.
I-
I mean,
Yeah.
Stop funding Israel! Stop funding Israel! Stop funding Israel!
Horrible jingle.
Palestine is doomed. I'm sorry. Based on those chants,
Yeah,
sorry, Palestine.
we get somebody that can at least like carry a tune.
God,
Like
that is
Stop
that's not gonna.
funding Israel.
Israel, stop funding Israel.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom.
God, shit libs ruin everything. Sorry, leftists ruin everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
leftists are
guys.
the worst.
I think
Giant
that's about
Meteor
it for tonight.
2024. Yeah.
Yeah, we got this.
Giant meteor.
Yeah,
I thought
this is
meteors weren't
great.
real, dude.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Something.
Maybe the firmament shakes up every once in a while and just
Every now and then,
Angry.
God allows things to come through the firmament. I don't know.
Oh man, well, this
All
has
right,
been
let's-
great.
Let's get out
Uh,
of here, guys.
Thanks for everyone for watching. Tell a friend. Go find us on all social media at Punk Rock Liberty on Twitter
X.
or X. At Punk
X.
Rock Libertarians on Instagram. We just crept over 27,000 followers, so that's pretty cool. Give us a good review. Check us out. We record, every week on every Thursday night. I think that's our new bit from now on. So
Thursday
check us
night,
out. Thank you.
Thirsty Thursday.
Yep, Thirsty Thursday.
Yep.
So until next time, live free.
Or die.